What's up, guys? Sonda Ride here. So I'm doing I'm editing a video right now. About to finish posting the Livingstone by Culture ride. So I didn't do a very good job in capturing the whole story of um, the festival. I'm new at vlogging, so but I've got so this is why I'm doing this intro. So I've got a few clips there, good clips about our trip to Livingstone. Very few clips about our trip to Livingstone, but mostly the vibe in Livingstone, the environment, the awesome vibe and the awesome festival that it was. We had a beautiful ride to we did an airport. The mass ride was great. We did a ride to the bridge. That was like highlight of the moment. Met some pretty interesting people. We had 18 countries. Um, 18 countries representing, so met some awesome people. I made it my mission to talk to at least each and every one of those guys from those countries. The Kenyans, the Mozambicans. Wow, okay, dude, Mozambique adventure. Ah, man, I can't wait to get to Mozambique. um South Africans, obviously, those are brothers. Had a few friends from South Africa come through. Awesome. It was a good time seeing you guys. Even, despite them losing one of their own, some people managed to come through, and that is very, very appreciated. So we had an awesome team. We had an awesome time riding. I rode with my people, my club, OCC. We still on small bikes, so still, we'll get there. But it was an awesome trip. Shout out to Bike Culture Africa. Shout out to Lucky, the CEO. Shout out to everybody that made it through, everybody that came to say what's up. We had our small stickers for OCC. We gave to the guys from Burundi. I met my brothers from Burundi, Kenya as well. I've got a sticker on my bike for Burundi and Mozambique adventure. So it was a pretty awesome time. Wearing an Amzor cap. Please sponsor me, Amzor. Please, please, please. You know who I'm talking to. But yeah, very cool guys from Amzor. They were part of the sponsors for the festival, so they hooked your boy up with some. Hopefully, I can work with them soon in the future. Still gotta grow, but yeah, it would be good to have a sponsor. Makes some of these adventures a bit what can I say, doable, realistic, because then you just take off and go. But yeah, so there's the video about I'm just gonna mix everything. Might be a bit a longer video, but I'm gonna mix everything from us going to spending time in Livingstone and to us riding back, because for us riding back was pretty awesome. That's where we met fans along the way, and yeah, we met people. We stopped in each and every town to meet the people that wanted to meet us along the way, so that was pretty awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, share, subscribe. New to vlogging, and I'm just trying to bring you guys my experience in the biking community from my lens. Riding a small bike and being welcomed in the biking community. It hasn't been easy. We had to make our way known. Most of you guys know OCC Adventure Bikers Club on Facebook. Follow them. That's our club, and we literally came from nothing and building our way there, trying to bring small CC riders together, bringing small bikers into the community, so you don't feel like you don't belong just because you've got a small bike. We have a place for you at OCC. So you guys enjoy the video and share, like, peace. It's really cool. The whole weekend Livingstone will just be hearing bikes.
Bro,
bikes. OCC in the pew. Yeah. Vamos ndimo va pressure. Doesn't matter what you write. Sure. Doesn't matter what you write. Smooth ankara na moho kumani. My moho giambia hapa. Moho giambia hapa.
Ndia mungari kusogoro.
Ndia zangara kusogoro na moho gitu. Cutting through wind.
Everything one. Yeah.
Ah, big sucre. Wafika.
Good. No, na GS ya biti ile.
One time.
The road captain.
Woi. Ulina mohog giambira hapa.
Victor.
Yeah. Are you sponsoring? Are you sponsoring us with you? You can't be wearing a shirt without for sake. Men sponsor. Chap watu wanwa viwe dumpe iwe. Iwe kapaking
Oi, ayo alasa ni gari.
Keith Rains.
Keith Rains.
Are you guys twinning?
They're in green.
Morning, bro.
They're going green.
International.
Okay. Sianga. Entrance feka entrance.
Grand entrance.
But my GS chan but yako ya zimia che.
Ya zimia.
1 minute judge.
Very well.
Boss money. Morning, everybody.
Morning, Cap.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Where are the Lusaka guys?
This is a big bang.
Sorry?
It's clean, ka? Na kwarta na shin. Yeah.
So guys, here we made a first stop in Mazabuka. We did a good job trying to keep up with the big boys, so they would wait for us, we'd pass, and we had a police escort, rata escort, so we weren't doing so bad even for us, the little guys. So in Mazabuka town here, just stretching our legs, a few drinks here and there.
What's up?
Baba ukira Mazabuka.
Okay, Mazabuka. Na ine manye mesa depa ya bongo soka. So para depa ni na wapi?
Wewe chambe po. Lusaka bikers.
Aigu? Yo, yo, yo. Where are we?
We are in Mazabuka now.
Mazabuka.
Yeah, we are pushing to Choma.
Awesome.
Choma will take about 30 minutes break. Then we proceed to Livingstone.
How's the ride?
The ride is super cool. Livingstone, we're coming. Let's thunder.
Yo.
Bring the real thunder. The real thunder.
Imagine. Let's go. We're stopping in Choma.
Yeah, Choma we could do.
Huh? Huh? We are stopping in Choma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean, Assam?
So guys, this is at the toll gate, just a few kilometers from Choma town. So we just regrouping, everyone waiting for, well, the big guys were waiting for us, to be honest. But yeah, waiting for everyone to catch up so we can then ride together in Choma. This is us now regrouped and riding into Choma town as a group, as a pack. You know, so we're gonna stop in Choma for a good 30 minutes to an hour just to make sure everybody snacks, eats, re-energized, you know, drink some coffee, so that from Choma we can shoot all the way to Livingstone without any stops. So here then we met up with Lusaka bikers. We didn't start off together, but then we ended up regrouping together as we entered Choma. On my left here is Horace, the current president of Lusaka bikers. Up ahead there is Sucre, who had a pillion. Zita, big fan of the biking community, that one. So I'm just chasing Horace behind, overtaking as we enter Choma town. We are not illegally overtaking, guys. There's a police vehicle in front. That's JK. That's Peter that just passed me. So we're not illegally overtaking. There's a police car in front clearing the path so that we can move swiftly and quickly. Choma Town, guys. Choma Town. Oh man, there's Lou Shoma feeling at home. He used to live in Choma. He's there standing, feeling at home, being back in his town. There was some sort of rally going on. You know, it's campaign period, so a lot of campaigns going on. So we try and stay out of their way. There's Horace. There's Andy on my left. Andy Jixer, one of the coolest bikers you can ever know. He's from Lusaka Bikers with his Suzuki Jixer 1000. Beautiful bike. So yeah, now we're heading to the filling station just to refuel, get some snacks, get a break, and hit the road. can I just say, guys, my Choma people came out in full force. Man, Choma was not playing, fam. Oh man, the amount of people that came through to see the bikes, the amount of love we got from Choma. Choma has always been amazing. It was crazy. There was a lot of revs. GS boy Sean was on a boulevard, so you can imagine how much noise that was. At first, when we got to this total, they told us they didn't have fuel, and we knew, I mean, we wanted to refuel at Total. This was our stop. There's food places here, there's coffee, there's tears, so we needed to stop here. So these guys say there's no fuel, and now we have to start thinking of plan B, which wasn't gonna work. So finally one of the managers made a plan for us, and they found, somehow miraculously they found fuel. There's Sean with his fat ass boulevard. Yeah, so they somehow found fuel. All of a sudden it appeared from nowhere. But much love for Choma.
It wanted to fall off, so I put it in his thing. There's no fuel. Where's the petrol? They will give us, don't worry. What bag is this? It's a 250, bro.
There's fuel.
Now there's fuel. They are stinging us fuel. Guys, we're in Choma now. About to leave Choma. Livingstone. Here we come.
Right there is Entertainment shining out. Oh my word. To tell you guys, Kateka right there. That's Kateka signing out. Beautiful. I love this. I love this. I love this. Oh my word. Okay.
Out of Choma, shooting for Livingstone now. There's Salim on the left, just making sure he's the second road captain, so he's the deputy captain, so he's making sure He's asking me if there are more at the back. This guy thinks I'm the last one. Can you imagine? So I told him, yeah, go back there. There's more guys there. I'm just playing. But yeah, these guys were flying, man. Oh man, you see how they're just passing me. Like I'm not riding, guys. One day I'm gonna have a big bike, but I'm okay with what I have currently. And as you can see, I'm not riding my bike. We'll talk about the bike that I'm riding later on. So I'm riding my friend's bike and he's on another bike. So yeah, let's go to Livingston.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, the big one is on tomorrow at the first pack more from 8 hours up to 17 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, tickets available. It's on 200 kwacha. Now here's a good one, ladies and gentlemen. T-shirts also available, going at 500 kwacha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bike Culture Festival. The big event is on tomorrow at the first pack more from 8 hours up to 17 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, very soon I'll be doing some giveaways. Going back to school, ladies and gentlemen. I've got some bags for the little ones, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I want 2 people from the audience.
Who's driving?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing some giveaways of some bags. Going back to school. Ladies and gentlemen, get us up one. One time. Let's go. Hey, hey, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bike Culture Festival. This is who we are. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do. Welcome to Livingstone.
And there's even a fan inside, eh? I don't want to fan.
Let's go.
So at this point, the crew that we came with, all the guys from Lusaka that we traveled with, had gone to the Kazungula border to welcome the guys that were coming from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, and Mozambique. They were going to meet them at the border. We couldn't go because we were just super tired. You know, it's a different game riding a small bike. So we just wanted to check in, shower, and then yeah. So in the meantime, we have Mr. Bear here entertaining the crowd as we wait for the guys to come back from the border and make a beautiful entrance.
Yeah, too much. Too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bike Culture Festival.
And they have arrived. Look at that entrance. The guys have arrived. At this point, I couldn't wait to meet my South African brothers and sisters. Look at those machines. There's ladies riding, there's guys riding, there's ladies pillioning. Oh man, what an entrance. What an entrance. 18 countries right here in Livingstone, in Zambia. Zambian bikers were all hosts to these guys, and it was an epic turnout. 18 countries representing bike culture, Africa. What more can you ask for? If bikers can get along, why can't you? We don't care what bike you ride, we don't care what race you are, we don't care fat, slim, woman, man. All we care about is the love for the machines and the brotherhood that surrounds those machines. Look at this, GS 1300. I believe this is Mr. J Nice, all the way from South Africa, from BMW Motorrad Center. Oh my goodness, look at this 450. The GS boys did not come to play. They came to show off and show out. But most importantly, they came for the culture. They came for the love of bikes.